Hello, my dear people. It's so good to have you here again. Thank you so much for always staying tuned to my channel. I really appreciate you. And don't forget, we are here to give you the best and interesting news as it drops by the hour. Don't forget that this is the best place to be when you talk about news, politics, and the likes. We're here to give it to you every time as it drops. And right now it has happened again because President Buhari has again reduced and slashed the budget only by 0.6%. And you know what that means. Former Vice President Atiku have also said that in doing this, Buhari is going to land Nigeria into serious debt. But before we go into the details of this news, hey, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come and hit the subscribe button immediately and ensure that you're part of the family, and also make sure you hit that notification bell beside the subscribe button so you'll be the first to get notified anytime we drop a new video. Okay, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because your thumbs up would mean a whole lot to us. Yes, let's go details into the news of the moment. Says the best way out of this economic quagmire is to reduce our expenditure, and a 0.6% reduction is no reduction. It is only window dressing, Atiku said. Atiku is the former vice president to President Olusegun Obasanjo, and he has said, and he has also criticized the decision by the Buhari administration to slash the budget only by 0.6% when revenues have crumbled by over 50% amid COVID-19 pandemic. Atiku said relying on debts and bonds to fund government spending will kill Nigeria's economy and leave Nigerians in bondage. Nigeria cannot make up for the loss of expected revenue by taking out more loans and issuing out more bonds. Debt will be the debt of our economy, and bonds will put our people in bondage, Atiku said in an opinion piece he sent to Today's News Africa in Washington, D.C. The best way out of this economic quagmire is to reduce our expenditure, and 0.6% reduction is no reduction. It is only window dressing, Atiku added. It is to my consternation that despite the crash in the price of oil and the inability of Nigeria to expand our revenue base through the non-oil sector, the federal government of Nigeria has only seen fit to slash our budget by a mere 0.6%, from 10.594 trillion naira to 10.523 trillion naira. This represents a reduction only by 71 billion naira. Putting politics aside, this is grossly insufficient and betrays the fact we have lost touch with the current realities in the global political economy. For the avoidance of doubt, when this budget was presented to the National Assembly on Tuesday, October 8, 2019, it was predicated on a projection that our nation would generate crude oil production of 2.18 million barrels a day at an expected oil price of $57 per barrel. Today, that is no longer the case. Both our production and the price of oil have been severely affected by the coronavirus pandemic, to the extent that we have unsold vessels and our income has tanked by more than 50%. Given that this is the case, how can anyone justify a reduction in expenditure of just 0.6%? We cannot be the only nation bucking the trend. Saudi Arabia, a nation with a much stronger production capacity than us and with a larger global market share, as well as foreign reserves that is 12 times ours, has slashed her budget by almost 30%, ditto for other oil economies. Nigeria cannot make up for the loss of expected revenue by taking out more loans and issuing out more bonds. Debt will be the death of our economy, and bonds will put our people in bondage. The best way out of this economic quagmire is to reduce the expenditure, and a 0.0 reduction is no reduction. He repeated, it is only a window dressing. My counsel to the federal government of Nigeria is this: put Nigerians first and cut your coats, not according to your size, but according to your cloth. realistically slash the budget. Every pork barrel has to go. The billions budgeted for the travels and feeding of the president and vice president has to be reduced. The 27 billion naira budget for the renovation of the National Assembly has to go. The massive budgets to run both the presidency and the legislature has to be downsized. The budget for purchasing luxury cars for president, vice president, and other political office holders must be jettisoned. Leave the salaries of civil servants alone, but reduce the salaries of political appointees. Sell 8 or 9 of the jets in the presidential air fleet. Any budget slash that is less than 25% will be in the interest of Nigeria. And beyond the budget slash, Nigeria needs a budget realignment to redirect expenditure away from running a massive bureaucracy into social development sector like education, infrastructure, and above all, health care. We must invest in goods that lays the golden egg, the Nigerian people. These are the types of sacrifices that we need in a time of crisis. We do not need empty gestures that will lead to empty treasuries. In times of austerity, no nation, not the least a monoproduct economy such as ours, should be living in luxury at a leadership level. So that's it, guys. Atiku have said his own bit. Do you think he's making sense? Do you think he has said the right thing? Do you think that is the step that should be taken by the president and his cabinet at a time like this? Do you think really that the 0.6% doesn't really make sense, but they should try and beat it up a little bit for Nigerians to live more healthily and a better life? Well, that's it, guys. Please drop it in the comment section, and don't forget, if you are new, you're just hearing this for the first time, ensure you hit the subscribe button. We want you to be part of the family. So that's it, guys. Thanks for staying tuned. Bye.